Today was probably the biggest slam dunk that has ever been taken in the history of politics against Justin Trudeau. This goes like layers above and beyond the entire blackface stuff. And this is what happens when you get into politics, or you get into a position that, one, you're not qualified for, but where you have so many skeletons and so many controversies. They are never ending. And when they get all used, they just get repeated, reduced, and recycled or whatever, right? Why not make it environmentally friendly? Welcome back to another video, everybody. You're going to want to stick through the entire thing because you are absolutely going to love this. But before we get into it, I want to encourage you to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, this one is going to get your blood boiling, but for all of the good reasons. And if you are liberal, you will not be able to keep calm during this video. Chances are you're not a liberal watching this, but in case you are, here you go. You can keep calm by wearing Keep Calm merchandise, which the link can be found down in the description below, as well as the pinned comment. You've got hats, you got shirts, you got hoodies, you've got phone cases, coffee mugs, everything and anything in between for men and women, and everything in between there as well. Without further ado, let's get into this video. So in order to understand the full context, you need to understand that the two major controversies are blackface for Justin Trudeau and this West Point Grey community or like school controversy. As those for those who know a bit about Justin Trudeau, they know that he was a high school drama teacher, substitute drama teacher, something along those lines. And well, he stopped teaching not because he was bad, which he was, but because of a ongoing controversy where he allegedly slept with a student or a student's mother. They tried to spin it as a student's mother, but we all know allegedly that it was a student, allegedly, hypothetically, in theory, allegedly. I got to protect myself here on this one. So you're going to see Pierre really just like shove it in his face. I'm going to show that clip, but we need to understand the full context first. So when you go on Google and you type in Trudeau leaves teaching mid-semester, you will find a bunch of links to a bunch of different topics where Trudeau dodges questions on rumors about why he left, some facts on West Point Grey community. You got a deep dive on Reddit, Huffington Post. Everyone has kind of covered it except for the mainstream media, and I don't blame them. There was a lot of NDAs that were signed around this, and hopefully this video doesn't get flagged for any reason. We're going to try and keep it as PG as possible. But as you can see from this headline, did Justin Trudeau stop teaching at Vancouver private school under the cloud of a certain scandal? And well, every time it's brought up, as per this post-millennial Twitter clip right here, he just dodges the question.
Okay, and you and your campaign team are aware of unfounded rumors about why you left West Point Grey private school midway through your teaching term in 2001. Can you tell us why you left?
I moved on, and I have great memories of an excellent time teaching in Vancouver.
And you'll never hear him actually say why. And in this next clip that we're going to take a look at together, you hear Pierre weaponize this. Now, this is a reaction. This is a clip taken from my House of Commons, or I guess House of Canada live stream, which I live stream every single question period on my second channel called House of Canada. Link for that is down in the description, as well as on my channel's homepage listed under my affiliated channel. So you're going to see me in the bottom corner wearing the exact same shirt. It's the same day. It's a little confusing for those who are seeing this for the first time. It's kind of Inception. Now, the way I reacted, I was under the impression, and I immediately got corrected by the live chat. Thank you, everybody in the live chat, where I thought they were talking about blackface. Again, it's hard to keep up with every single one of Justin Trudeau's controversies and scandals. But now that we understand the full context, you'll understand that this cuts a lot deeper than what I actually was under the impression, or my first impression of what happened. So without further ado, here is the clip.
So the high school drama teacher over here accuses others of liking the sounds of their own voices. This from a guy who, if he were made of chocolate, he would eat himself. But we don't want him to do that until after he answers my question, which I keep asking. It's about the cost of groceries in BC and everywhere else. Now, the NDP has already put in a carbon tax there, but he wants to force them to increase it by almost 40 cents to 61 cents a litre, a federally imposed tax by the costly coalition of the Liberals and NDP. How much will it add to the cost of groceries for the average family? How much?
Holy shit, that was funny.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I was a high school teacher before getting into politics, and I'm having a little trouble remembering what exactly the job that the Leader of the Opposition had before getting into politics.
Whoa. That's a good jab by Trudeau. I'll give him that.
Move forward on supporting.
You rarely ever see the Liberals do a standing ovation like this. So good job. Take them where you can get them. Pierre Poilievre, for those who don't know, has been in politics since his early to mid 20s, similar to Justin Trudeau. We don't really know what Pierre did before that, but that was a fair jab. I mean, I don't like it, but I can at least say that was a fair jab.
Canadians
that was fair.
With a growing economy, with great middle-class jobs. We're delivering health care supports for Canadians from coast to coast to coast, delivering dental care that has helped 300,000 kids access dental care over the past number of months, including 1,100 in his own riding. Mr. Speaker, we will continue to be there for Canadians.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
That was a fair jab.
Yes, and he left right in the middle of the semester, and I'm having trouble remembering why.
There it is. Face reference. Not the blackface reference. That's the blackface reference. Not the blackface reference. Stand up, conservatives.
He certainly was not a math teacher. His own finance minister says the deficits pour fuel on the inflationary fire. She introduced $60 billion more deficit spending measures. How much will that add to the inflation rate Canadians have to pay? How much?
Oh my God.
Mr. Speaker, while the Leader of the Opposition continues to talk down the Canadian economy, we have the lowest deficit in the G7. We have the best debt to GDP ratio of the G7. And the fact is, Mr. Speaker, that Canadians can expect that there be arguments back and forth about fiscal responsibility. But if they check the international bond rating agencies, the people who are designed and whose jobs it is to evaluate the fiscal responsibility of a given government, they continue to give us a AAA rating for fiscal responsibility. Canadians know we are on the right track.
The Honourable Leader.
I am a little disappointed with myself in hindsight because I had the right reaction but for the wrong reasons. It was not about blackface, which is like a super massive slap in the face to Justin Trudeau anytime anyone ever brings up blackface in the House of Commons on the federal massive stage that question period is. I mean, this is even broadcasted on television for those who would rather watch it there. I wouldn't. If I were you, I would go to House of Canada YouTube channel where you can watch it live with the comment section open. It's a great time. We had like almost 2,000 live concurrent viewers, which hundreds of you again did correct me right then and there that it wasn't about blackface. It was about Trudeau's scandal with the whole teacher-student dynamic, and there was a settlement of like millions of dollars, NDAs signed, and no media organization has ever, like no major or mainstream media organization has ever covered it since it happened. I don't even know if they even did cover it when it initially broke out. If they did, Trudeau used his little algorithmic powers to suppress it, and obviously this didn't go as planned for him today. This is the biggest blow. You know, he went home after work and he's like, Sophie, I swear I'm gonna lock him up. He's going to jail. Kids, pack your bags. We're going to the cottage. Like, he must be so upset and so fuming that this was resurfaced. This wasn't a talking point. Blackface is always a talking point with Trudeau. There's memes everywhere, but this is just swept under the rug, and now it is alive again. The skeletons are out of the closet, Justin Trudeau. I would almost feel bad if it wasn't Justin Trudeau, but because it is, I don't even want to say little to no empathy. I have no empathy, but I'd love to know what you guys in the chat think down below. Do you think that this was a big fat W for all of Canadians who, like to see Trudeau get dunked on? Or do you think that this crossed a line? I would love to know what you guys think. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for making it to the end of the video. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so by checking out the merch shop linked right up there. Or if you want to do something for free, which is also absolutely acceptable and highly encouraged, you can subscribe right there. If you want to continue watching videos like this, you can do so by clicking or tapping right there to watch the next upcoming video. And if you want to watch a little bit of different content, but also Canadian stuff, you can do so by clicking right up there. That's my second channel, House of Canada, also known as the House of Commons Highlights. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.